Who is more excited for the World Supercross Series than the AMA Motocross Series? I know we got heavy hitters like Dungey and Caroli, and it's the 50th anniversary. Don't get me wrong. I like being outside, sweating my balls off, seeing hairy men with beer on their helmet. I mean, it's motocross, right? It's a man's sport. But there's no more real two-stroke, no more mixing gas. So I'm more excited for this, to be honest. I want to know in the comments below. Give me a big brop if you're more excited for the World Supercross than what's going on here. And it's just because it's new. It's innovating. They're taking the elite rules from motorsports, which F1, where they're calling these guys team principals, not managers. It's contractual based. They got a big purse money. They're only doing a pilot series of 4 rounds right now. Just see how things are going. Get kind of the venue set up. So this is going to be that asterisk series, sort of like the whole when Osborne won the motocross series. It's unfortunate, but that's just where it goes down in history on paper. Not saying that nobody tried hard and, don't deserve wins. I'm not saying that at all, but I know maybe in the comments below we'll talk about it. However, they did release 4 teams so far to be announced. Top 10 teams. They're going to each have 2 riders in each 450 and 250. So they've got 4 guys on the grid. And then each round's going to have 2 wild cards, which are probably local people, things of that nature. They've got a high purse, $250,000, which is, 2.5 times what like a Supercross is. Yeah, no shit, really. It's like around $100,000 for a Supercross, and here's $250,000. But we've got some privateer teams, that might have a little bit of factory support. 2 French guys, Bud Kawasaki and Team GSM. And then you got Moto Concepts. This was a no-brainer. We knew that these guys were going to go over there. It's going to be cool to see Freezy bump a bunch of people off the track from around the country. I'm super excited for that. Is he going to be on the 250 or is he going to be on the 450? I would say probably Freezy would be on the 250 because, he lost all the weight and he's been riding the 250 well. And then he'll be ready for, the 250 class again, whatever coast he decides, probably East Coast, so that you have a little bit of break after these 4 races. But I am super pumped with this. I don't know who the rest of these teams are going to be. I'm assuming they're going to be somewhat close to what the MXGP teams are because you got to be locked in. So there's a lot of money up front, and which is good for the sport. And what I mean by that, going off on a little bit of a tangent, talking with some of the uppers about like health insurance for riders. I mean, I used to sell health insurance, so I know that to a corporation, you get a policy discount. You could have some sort of a motocross, supercross kind of health insurance, because I know getting your license, they require you to prove that you have health insurance, and they don't give a shit what it is. They just, don't want to be liable for stuff. But it would be nice to have a discount in sort of a sports league of health insurance. Even though this is incredibly dangerous, it would be hard to get around a little bit of loopholes. But to my understanding, how my conversations have gone, the reason why you can't do that is because you don't have a set number of people. Like if we look at the entry list for Paula and, coming this weekend, there's 80 guys. That changes on a daily basis, weekend basis. In Supercross, sometimes everybody went straight to the night show. There was 36 guys that signed up. Same thing here with Moto. Sometimes only 42 riders sign up, and they take 40. So it's, to my understanding, that's the reason why you can't have maybe it's a cop-out, maybe it's not, but it makes sense, as you need to have a defined level of risk for an insurance company to take on, because we do know that insurance companies don't do anything for the betterment, right? They make money because they prey on that you're not going to need it. And here, you're going to have 40 riders guaranteed. Boom. You know who they are. You could be able to give all that kind of stuff on there. That would be type of a union type deal. I know I'm talking union because I think the sport needs one, and I know it's crappy because unions have sort of destroyed maybe the passion when it comes to a lot of other sports. However, using that word however again, we need some drastic changes, and this is why I'm excited for this guy, because there is some drastic changes going on. But again, maybe not again. Check out Cooksy's channel, because we did do an hour conversation on this World Supercross. He did release it, I believe, last night, and I did my best not to interrupt so many people there, and it's difficult when you're in a virtual room with people and you got somebody like myself that likes to digress so much. So anyway, till next time, this is Johnny F. and Hopper. Keep it WFO.